All right, y'all. So, welcome back to Love for 24 Hours here, where we view content that could either enlighten or brighten your day. No shout out today. Shout out to all of the Love Tribe. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. And without further ado, let's just go straight into the video.
How do you cleanse the vax from your body? Essentially, what you want to do is fast. Your biofield, your aura, makes up 80% of your immune system, and apparently the affects that. The government can basically, they read like EEG waves. They can like hack your body through your biofield. They could do this type of stuff back in the 60s apparently. How can we protect ourselves from the biohacking? Meditation. Like, there's a reason, like, I noticed how I never get sick, and I'm around people that are sick all the time, and it has to do with something about my biofield.
Physicists have discovered the same repetitive code found in nature is the same code found in all web browsers. Strings and bits of ones and zeros. This means there has to have been an entity that created our universe or our simulation, and there has to be a specific set of programmed rules dictating our simulation. This is why I've been so obsessed with learning and teaching how to manifest, because the rules to our game have been hoarded by esoteric groups. For more information on this computer code, you can research Andinkra codes, Professor James Gates, and you can now sign up to my newsletter. I am forming a spiritual community where I send out free information about manifesting, reality shifting, and personal life updates. I promise this is not a cult, but if you are interested, then sign up at the link in my bio.
Right before your stars align, God brings you to your lowest. Why? Because before he brings you to your highest point, he wants you to have a perspective. He wants you to see things. He wants you to see how the people treat you when you ain't got nothing to offer but yourself and your gifts and your heart. Who are the people that treat you less than because you don't have anything to offer monetarily, because you don't have that nice car or the status or the class at that moment? Who are the people that see your value when you have nothing? Because those are the people that God wants you to bring into your circle when you step into your glory. Those people who treat you differently when you at the height are the same people who are going to treat you differently when you at your lowest. So those are the people who are irrelevant. You know what I mean? When these power paradigms shift, it's inevitable. When you get power, you being tested. So at that moment where you was down at your lowest and those people who was shitting on you, they had power at that moment. They probably had more money than you, probably had a nicer car, whatever. But trust and believe as the chosen, them tables will turn, baby, and you going to step into your power and know it that at that moment, it's going to be the moment where the power was stripped away from them and then given to you. And that's why you have to separate to elevate, because those people are going to try to come back around and act like they've been your biggest cheerleader this whole time. No, bro. Stay over there. Manage your power.
Break down the universal law so you guys understand the reason why that there is a 1% that exists. You know why that 1% exists? Because of the one thing that you don't know nothing about. They utilize the universal law, and that's what keeps them from gaining their karma. Because they're operating under universal law. And because you are ignorant to universal law. As I told you once before, it is your ignorance that is killing you. They are utilizing universal law as to the reason why they don't get their karma. They know it better than you do. And they implement it in everything that they do. The moment that you are born and they get your child's footprints, let me tell you what they do. Which is why I told you about getting birth certificates and social security cards, not to do that. What they do is, once they get that footprint, after they get that footprint, then they're doing astrology on that child. They have top-notch astrologers. When they do that top-notch astrology on that child, they're going to be able to look at you and see what you're going to become in the future. They take a piece of your DNA. They put you in a database at the Vatican. They put you under a celestial QV trust, the Vatican Trust. They create a profile on your life. And based upon what comes out for you, because now your parents and their ignorance contracted you to this construct and put you in a state of property.
If you reach this video, it's because it's something you didn't know. Back again, this Did You Know Monday. Did you know a midget is created when the body don't have enough iodine, caused by a weak thyroid and pituitary? Did you know remission is when the hospital burn and shrink a tumor? The problem is still there until you fix why you had the tumor in the first place. Did you know if the sclera of your eye is red, it's your body letting you know that you overly acidic? Did you know the small intestine is where most of your nutrients get absorbed at? Did you know protein affect your bones, causing deterioration and a lack of calcium? Protein is also a myth to humans because it's acid forming, and to the carnivores who actually made to eat meat like cats, they small in nature. The animals who eat veggies and fruit like gorillas, elephants, horses, these is the muscular big animals in nature. Did you know if you had a strong lymph and immune system by eating a whole foods and raw lifestyle, you couldn't get AIDS if you wanted to? Did you know if you have sweaty feet, it's a sign from your body telling you that you heavily backed up? Feet is one of the last places that your body would try to eliminate, so when it do, it's telling you that you backed up systemically. Main reason people feet stink when it's sweaty because it's eliminating waste from your actual body throughout your pores. And did you know if you don't eliminate after every single meal, you constipated and your body telling you that you still need to detox? Remember, it's 4 stages to health: digestion, absorption, utilization, and elimination. You correct that, you healthy. You lose that, you unhealthy. Call me when you rich.
You're dealing with the heart. The heart is not beating based on the blood. The heart is beating based on the nervous system. And what a lot of people don't know is the heart is actually a brain. So we got this brain up here. We got our brain in our gut. But our heart is a brain too. And I know people be like, oh, KT, you just saying what you want to say, you know? But the heart has 40,000 neurons. Wow. All right. It actually has it in the upper space of the heart. It has a brain. Wow. And that brain is quicker than this brain and this brain. This is why when you look at ancient cultures such as in Kemet, they were leading with a certain foot forward. Did you notice the statues? Which foot forward was it?
The left, so they can line up with the heart.
Line up with the heart.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's and correct. Even when you looked at the Hall of Judgment, there was the heart versus the feather. The heart represented a container because it represented capacitance. It represented the storage of energy. Okay. While the feather represented the release of energy or discharge. Because if you put a feather in the atmosphere, you'll notice static electricity of its discharging. This is why birds have feathers. You see what I'm saying?
They see I don't party. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Rarely go out. I don't go out. I don't party. I don't hang out with the guys.
Because there was no outsiders. It was isolation. It was visualization. It was motivation. And it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life.
Man, I'm built different. Period. I'm a different cat, man. I was always forming this kind of separation. I'm a big-time introvert.
But I'm comfortable who I am.
I think differently. I believe differently.
I always felt like if other cats was out partying and I was home studying, I would have an edge.
I mean, it's not that I don't like people. It's just that to get to the pinnacle, it needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game. Or that aren't on the same path. You know what I mean? Because it's just, it doesn't make sense.
You feel me? It's us.
I want to go home. I don't care, Corey.
Melanie. Corey, come here.
Like, bro. But y'all already know that's the end of the video. Bro, I watched that clip so many times. Us don't care, Corey. That baby wanted to go home. They want to go home. I feel you. I don't feel like that plenty of time. You ever had your parents or your auntie, your uncle, or somebody like take you over to someone's house, to their friend house, something, you are so ready to go? We didn't have the guts back then to say it like that or to say it at all. So I feel that baby's pain. Take that baby home. The whole walk off and look back at everything, that was hilarious. I watched that clip about 30 times, y'all. All right, y'all. But yeah. Y'all know how I get down, bro. But yeah, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And I think that's it. Am I forgetting anything? I don't. Hold on, let me see. Am I forgetting something? No, I don't think so. So yeah, if I do, I'm sorry. And I'll just catch you guys up later, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, until the next episode. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day or night. All right, love and light to you. Bye-bye.